whatever time you're watching this.
It's evening for us.
My name is Rose. This is Hamilton, and we're the two witnesses. And we want to share a testimony of something the Lord did for us recently. And we have my brother with us here, and he's going to interview us.
So, last Saturday evening, as the Sabbath came to a close, we were all very hungry, and we're missionaries. We're going by faith right now. We were hungry, and all we had that day for lunch was a little bit of watery lentil soup. And for anyone out there who's had watery lentil soup for lunch, you know that doesn't sustain yourself. And so we were driving to the nearest city, large city, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And we went inside a burger place, and we were trying to figure out the financing. And, you know, we don't have a lot of funds right now. Like I said, we are going by faith. The lady ended up charging my mother the entire cost of the meal, okay? Yeah. And my mother, who does not have a lot of funds either, did not appreciate her card being charged for 4 adults plus a young child, okay? So basically, the manager came over and tried frantically to please the customers, and
was pressing all kinds of
buttons. Got on the phone, and make a long story short, she ended up doing something. And what was that, guys?
She just said, "You know what? Take it." She just said, "You know what? Take it."
So anyways, after we got done eating our meal, and even while we were eating the meal, the Lord was impressing upon you something, Rose.
The Lord was impressing upon me that she needed a great controversy, and that I needed to give her one, and that I needed to be the one that did it. So that's exactly what we did, and Hamilton had the same thought, that we need to give her a great controversy. So we said, okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to give her a GC, and sometimes we'll give people our card, which links them to our channel or to Flames Ministry, or we'll give them a tract or something. But sometimes you're just really impressed that this person needs a book. They need some hearty, GC.
And what is a GC for the people?
It's the Great Controversy. This is a book that we give out very, very regularly. It's a book by Ellen White, and it talks about everything you need to know as a Christian, basically. It answers a lot of questions that you have about the Bible.
It's historic, it's prophetic.
It's historic, prophetic, it's biblical, it's
a
must read.
Supplement. Yeah,
it's a must read.
Very good.
But without getting into everything about that book, so we went to the car and we went to go get it, and then we had to ask for the manager. She was the manager, this lady, who said, take the food. So when we were able to talk to her, I said, I just have something that I want to give you.
A gift.
And I said, this book helps you understand Revelation. It helps you understand the Bible. It answers a lot of the questions you may have about the Bible. And then before I could finish, she said, I don't want to start crying. And she got kind of emotional. And I could already see that this is a divine appointment. And she said that her brother had passed recently. And I said, well, I know what that's like because my dad passed not too long ago. And I said, this book helps understand what really happens after someone dies. And Hamilton went and he just emphasized that point. And she was holding it. She was holding it tight. She said she's gonna read it and
to say something specific.
But before I came to talk to her, the Lord impressed me to do something very bold, something that definitely would not have come from my own mind. And the Lord was telling me, you need to tell this woman that I bought this food for you. And I was thinking, wow, Lord, that's kind of intense, to be telling her that, like, so authoritatively, But it was heavy on my conscience, like I had to do it, So I just said, okay, I'm going to do it, Lord. So after we introduced the book to her, I put my hand on her shoulder because the Lord had impressed me again. You haven't said it yet. So I said, okay, Lord, I'm going to do it. So I put my hand on her shoulder and I said, I just want to let you know, don't feel bad about the whole computer issue, you know, everything malfunctioning. I said, it was the Lord's will and he was providing for us because we're missionaries and we don't have a lot of money. And she seemed very blasted by that statement. Her face was like she didn't quite know how to react. And then she, kind of in a look of shock, she said, "It's the holidays." I think she was trying to make the situation more normal, but the Lord had me say that for a reason. I don't totally know the reason, but I know that God was telling me to say that, and it's a seed to show her, even as someone who's not an Adventist and not someone who knows, you know, the truth, that God will provide for his children. And that as we're coming towards the end of time, we are going to have to live supernaturally. God is going to provide food supernaturally, housing supernaturally, everything that we need, he's going to provide it. So this was a testimony to us that showed us God's love to us, and we hope that it was a blessing to you.
And we saw in we see in Matthew that when he, or in the Gospels, we see that Jesus praised God, and he was able, his Father, and was able to multiply food. And that's something that we're going to have to do in these last days, is praise God for the situations we're in, and he'll have us, he will supply, like you said.
When God supplied that food, we were already praising God because it was a miracle to get, you know, a meal that was like, you know, above $30 for all of us.
We're all
and for that to happen, we were already praising God.
You threw your hands up.
I did. I was like, yeah, I did throw my hands up.
Amen.
Yeah, so that's the story. We hope you guys were blessed by that. And remember that the Lord loves you and he will provide for you.
Amen.
Amen.